Name?
Donald.
Okay, and last name Lynn.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's Rescue Chief?
Yes.
Okay.
Hillsborough County Fire Rescue.
Yes. All right, you good? Okay. All right, so Chief Lynn, tell me about what the Yellow Dot program is.
The Yellow Dot program is a program that allows us to assist patients when they're unable to speak for themselves, if they're unconscious due to a medical condition or a traumatic injury. When we approach a scene on a vehicle, we'll see the Yellow Dot sticker in the driver's rear window, and that will let us know that that patient has some information that is stored in their glove box that will give us their medical history, any medications that they may be taking, or potential allergies that they will have. And that information we can take to the hospital and give them a better patient report, so the patient in the long run will have a better outcome.
How has that helped what you guys do? I mean, has it kind of made things a little bit faster? That way you don't have to go looking for as much.
Anytime we run on a patient that's unconscious and cannot speak for themselves, it's problematic. We have to go through many steps to diagnose what is actually wrong with the patient, and this can kind of take some of the guessing game out of what we do.
Okay. When you have people who are filling these out, I mean, I guess were you around here 2 years ago when you guys first launched
Yes.
it? What was how has it been like for the response for people who that are kind of participating?
Yeah,
in
we've
this?
had a lot of response, especially from the citizens of Sun City. We've restocked them many times. The forms are available in any fire station in Hillsborough County, so we've had a good response from it.
Okay. When you mentioned the when you're coming up on a scene, so if you can just kind of walk me through, when you're responding to a scene, what it is that you have to do in order for you to make sure that you're getting the patient to the ambulance or to the hospital, and kind of making sure that, and regarding how this specifically helps.
Okay, this specifically helps when we come to a scene that we have vehicles involved, most often a traffic crash. We'll recognize the Yellow Dot sticker in the back rear window on the driver's side, and from there it gives us the ability to know that we have some information on this patient if they're not able to speak for themselves. So if the patient is unconscious, we're going to immediately move them into the rescue, and we'll take that information and we will utilize it in our assessment of the patient for transport to the local hospital.
Is there anything else that you think that you've kind of noticed since you've been with, I guess, like the rescue department, regarding the Yellow Dot program, or if this is kind of spread across other counties in Florida?
So if my memory serves me correctly, it was adopted in the state in 2013, 2014, and it has spread through the state of Florida, and for the most part, we've gotten good feedback. I was in contact with one of the chiefs in Temple Terrace today, and they've had some utilization of it also.
Barry, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Quick shot to get chatting.
So I'm trying to think. Like, I know on the form here it says like allergies and things like that. So I guess does it help when you're talking about making sure you have everything that they need if a person has to go to the hospital? Does it kind of even boil down to making sure that you're giving them the right kind of medication?
So if we have a patient that cannot speak for themselves, they're unconscious, so it gives us a deeper history of what the patient could have going on with them. It could be as simple as they have low blood sugar, and at that moment they're unable to speak for themselves. So that's something that we can immediately fix if we have the ability to know that the patient is a diabetic. Or seizures, that was another good example of a patient that will occasionally not being able to speak for themselves, that we can take corrective action on and give them good patient outcomes.
Okay. All right. That's really helpful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.